The second speaker is well known, is a good friend. I know him for so many years. Pat Hunt is a doctor of philosophy. He is currently the vice president of the Irish branch of the Institution of Fire Engineers. He has worked within the Irish Fire Rescue Service for over 25 years, dealing with operational issues as well as improving fire prevention, awareness, and community fire safety development. His strong technical background, which I'm aware about that, is reflected in his chartered fellow status within the engineers of Ireland. And of course, he's European engineer as well. Very compliment. I know the European is 5 years and UK Irish is 3-4 years, so bit different. But awarded by the Engineers Europe, formerly FINANI, and his membership of the Institution of Fire Engineer of IFE. He has always had an interest in education, which I know about that, and we discuss about that, and training both at operational and technical levels within the fire service and beyond. This has resulted with him being invited, no doubt, speakers for TUS and also Dublin College, University, and Trinity College, Dublin, to assist to deliver to of undergraduate and postgraduate programs. He has also developed and delivered training for senior fire officer in Ireland. At European level is another challenge he does too. Pat has been significant contributor in the development of the award, which winning the Be Fire Safe at School project, as well as being one of the organizing member of the 6 international safety education seminars in Dublin 2022, and in January 2026 he was involved onto the board of the European Fire Safety Alliance, Euro FSA. Pat, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali, for that warm introduction. Let's see if I get this thing to work. There we go. Good afternoon, everybody. And first of all, my thanks to both Brian and Hamid for their talk so far after lunch. You can appreciate that delivering a speech or delivering a lecture after lunch isn't particularly easy considering how well fed we've been. Just a matter of clarification, I'm here representing IFE, the Irish branch. Our branch president, Sean McLeany, was unable to attend today because of prior commitments, so I've slotted in. And the third correction is I don't have a PhD, Ali. I wish I had, and if University of Ulster want to give me an honorary one, I'd gladly accept it. The reason I'm here is to outline IFE's support of this particular project. And as you can see, the talk is supporting fire safety, engineering and science, the IFE perspective. And I'm just going to talk to you very, very briefly about that because we'll be going on to the panel group very, very shortly. So here we are. So the question you've asked yourselves is, well, first of all, how familiar are you with IFE? I'll just give you a brief introduction into that, and particularly the activities of the Irish branch. Our involvement with Svetlana and the team at the University of Ulster in relation to the project. And of course, then we'll be following it up with the general questions and answers, the panel discussion. So what is, or who are the Institution of Fire Engineers? It's effectively founded in 1918 in the United Kingdom, directly after the First World War, and is an internationally recognized body dedicated to promoting excellence in fire engineering. Its aim, of course, like any institution, is to improve knowledge, practice, and recognition of fire engineering across the academic as well as the technical community. And as a global professional body for fire, the institution itself is committed to creating a future world that is safer from fire. And I think all of us in this room are here with that particular goal in mind as well. Finally, its mission is to empower its membership by continuously expanding their knowledge and experience, providing invaluable opportunities and supporting their professional growth throughout their careers. Again, that is what we're all doing ourselves, but again, the institution does it on a formalized basis. Switching back to the Irish branch, we are founded since 1978. And its board membership, as we describe it, as I described it quite recently in an email I sent to the National Directorate, we're a broad church. We encompass people working across fire industry, including enforcement, fire engineering, emergency responses divisions, active and passive fire protection industries, fire safety management, and fire risk assessment. So as you can see, a fairly eclectic mix, and the board that is supporting the branch, that branch council is very representative of industry itself because it has people from all of those areas. The branch itself, of course, is a voluntary branch, organizing various events throughout the year. Most recently, we had a technical seminar held here in this hotel, and it's led by a president, as you can imagine, a vice president, secretary, and treasurer. The AGM is held annually in October here in Dublin, and there's also an annual technical seminar, but more about that later. So why did IFE Ireland choose to get involved in the particular project we're here to celebrate today? Well, first of all, the research itself affects our membership. It affects the operational firefighting community that is out there, and we have a vested interest in that. And its findings, we hope, will improve their physical health. We also have to recognize, as Hamad and indeed Brian quite eloquently put it after lunch, that the fireground is heavily affected by the increase in man-made materials rather than traditional materials. So you remember when we were learning, our triangle of fire and looking at the various classification of materials, we were led to, Class A were always organic materials. Unfortunately, the world we're living in is rapidly evolving, both from a technological perspective as well as the increased use of man-made materials. And with climate action forming part of everyday discussion and everyday construction, we're reaching to more and more man-made materials in helping to make our homes more fuel efficient. And given the current state of international affairs, that trend is going to continue. There's also a global concern about firefighter health and the risk of particular forms of cancer, which are found to be prevalent in the firefighting community, irrespective of what sex you are. And that concern, as employers and indeed as an organization like ourselves, is of concern to us. And the research, of course, that has been carried out by Svetlana, her team, and others internationally feeds into an overall mission statement for the institution in ensuring that we are supporting research that actually benefits our membership. And of course, as Ali quite nicely said in his introduction, there is a long-standing working relationship with the University of Ulster and the Institution of Fire Engineers, and we would hope to support that in the near future. In relation to our support of this particular project, we have made a financial contribution to the team led by Svetlana, and that will continue for the next 3 years. Again, like UL, we are very supportive of this particular endeavor. As you can see, it's a very, very short presentation, like myself, not much substance to it, but I digress. To conclude, as I said, the IFE, the Irish branch, is committed to supporting this research for 3 years, and this started last year. And it's something we are strongly promoting and strongly encouraging of Svetlana and her team, because this research, we believe, has not alone benefits nationally, but internationally. Again, if you want to check us out, the information on IFE can be found on our website, www.ife.ie, or conversely on LinkedIn. Our secretary is very, very good at updating the various activities on LinkedIn. And finally, I would be shocked if I don't do this. Save the date. We'll be having our AGM and our annual technical seminar here in this hotel, in this very room, in mid-October of this year. So the date for our technical seminar is the 15th of October, 2026, here in the Carlton Hotel in Dublin. And I would, again, thank you for your attention. Thank you for your support of this project, and hand you back to the discussion panel. Thank you.